if you're using Jira Service Desk, then most likely you're also using the rules. Now, rules in Jira Service Desk is a way to do automation. And if you're using rules, then you should pay attention to few changes that will happen in the near future. Now, I hope you all know about the Jira Service Management, which is a new offering from Atlassian. So basically, it is the Jira Service Desk plus, of course, a lot of other things. And we will talk about it. We will do a deep dive of what is a Jira Service Management. To be honest, even I'm trying to understand it. It looks good. It has different aspects. And I believe Jira Service Management will offer not just Jira Service Desk, but things like integration with other tools like Opsgenie, or having some kind of a better visibility with also the development tools. So you can of course read about it. You can the information is there on the website, but I will also do a proper deep dive. I will look at those features, and I'll also make videos on that. But today I want to talk about the rules. Now, I was looking at my rules, and what I noticed is there was a slight change. Now, usually when you go to the project settings, you can always then go to the automation. Now, when you go to the automation, things are slightly different here. Now it says automation new and legacy automation. So I found this article about legacy automation. So basically, with the introduction or with the announcement of Jira Service Management, Atlassian is basically replacing the old automation or the automation rules that were there in Jira Service Desk with the automation feature that we have on cloud. Now, to be honest, the automation in Jira, the global automation, can do a lot more. It has more features. So moving forward, the suggestion is to not use the legacy automation. Or also, by the way, if you go to the project, you can still go to the legacy automation, and you can create your old, the way you were creating rules, you can still do it, but there is a message on top, like legacy automation will be replaced by automation. So I don't think you need to do anything, you need to worry about it. So if you want to create a rule in your project, just create this new automation. If you go to the automation, the first option here, you can then create you can go to the rules, and then you can create a new rule, which we all are familiar with. So just use this one, not the old Jira Service Desk rules. And of course, there is a page here that talks about this change. And Atlassian will basically automatically move your rules, your automation rules from Jira Service Desk based automation that you may have already. I'm sure you have those rules to the automation. So you don't have to do anything. But in case you're trying to create a new rule, use the first one. So I think this is definitely interesting, and I guess it is something that Atlassian is trying to do, to just have one automation feature in Jira, which is of course applicable to not just Jira Service Desk, but also to other projects. And also, I was reading this page here. It says automation rules can now work across different Atlassian products. So this is something really interesting, because maybe you want to do something with other tools like Confluence. Maybe you want to do something with Bitbucket. So we'll of course find out, and we'll explore what all we can do. But in case you want to start exploring, you can always go to the library, and you can take a look at some of these inbuilt rules that will help you in getting started very quickly. So that is all I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.